And today I'm going to talk about standing on your value, standing on what you believe you're worth, what you believe you're worth. Every day when we deal with people, we are setting our value, and we're going to be treated and we're going to be paid according to the value that we accept. So it's a real important thing. And I'm bringing this up because it's about a month ago I had a conversation with my son. My son is a musician, so he gets booked for gigs and basically performs for people. He was talking to a gentleman trying to close his gig, and the gentleman was on the phone with him for about 30 minutes. And I guess he hung up the phone. He called me, and he said, "Dad, I've been talking to this guy, and somehow he wants to pay me, $50 less, or it might have been $100 less." And I could hear it in his voice that the conversation kind of wavered his confidence. I could hear the tone. I could hear his tone. And I simply told him, I said, "Look, you got to stand on your value. Stand on what you believe you're worth. You got to stand on it. And if you negate that value, the person that's paying you the money is going to negate you. You're going to show up, and instead of doing a 1-hour performance, they're going to figure, okay, well, I can pay you, half price, so you might as well do a 2-hour performance. They're not going to value you when you show up. And anybody that's ever had clients understands exactly what I'm saying. If you braided somebody's hair, or if you've had any type of client, you know the minute that you negotiate your price, it's almost going to be a bad experience for you. I used to run a music studio. So guys would come in, I would make beats, I would record songs, mix the tracks down. And one thing I noticed about the music studio that I had is that the people who would pay me my rate right up front and would negotiate with me would be there on time and ready. But the people that I gave a break to, it would be like the most painful thing. I would have to go in the studio. I would have to wait an hour for them to drink and get ready to do whatever they was going to do. And it just became a very painful experience. So if you negotiate your rate, or if you waver on your value, the people won't respect you. They won't respect you at all. So anyway, having that conversation with my son, I told him, I said, "Look, have one more conversation with him and tell him what your rate is. And stand on what your rate is. Stand on it." I said, when you tell him your rate again, it's going to be a very awkward silence. A very awkward silence. Okay? It's part of the whole sales process. Anybody who does sales knows exactly what I say. You give them the price, and you shut up. Okay? Don't talk. Just wait for them to respond. Now, he may talk you off the price again. Give him your price. Shut up. I said, and don't be shocked if the guy hangs up the phone and calls you back and tries to give you a third of what you asked for. It's all a negotiation tactic. So anyway, he hangs up the phone. He calls you back about 2 days later, and he actually meets with the guy, and the guy pays his rate, and he respects him for standing on his rate. So that's the thing. Stand on your value. Stand on what you give and what your value is. And whether in a relationship, or whether you've created something, or you have a business or something that you are offering the world, keep in mind that what you're offering the world is very unique. It's unique to you. So it's not like you're a landscaper and it's another landscaper next door. You are offering something very unique. That's from your perspective and who you are. So you can name your value. You can name exactly what you want. So that's just something I want to tell you guys. If you guys have not hooked up with me on Facebook, I want you to go ahead and click the like button on the page, or check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. This is your boy Rio signing off, saying live what you love. Most importantly, live epic.